Okay.
That kind of makes me wonder about how the giraffe's neck came around.
Yeah.
Just blood-wise.
That's a great
something I'm always thinking
qualifier
about.
for any sentence. How did this happen? Just blood-wise.
Just thinking blood.
In terms of blood.
I wish I could get my eyes on the blood. Ooh, my coffee's too far away. That's
want me
a
to get it for you,
shame.
Alex?
Yeah, go ahead and run out there. Send Jamie over to the blood. I mean,
Pull that up,
coffee.
Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie. Jamie is Jeremy's new name.
I've done that on my own podcast where like, pull that up, Jamie. There's no one there. It's just so fun to say.
Pull it up.
It's
That's
really
how
fun.
he got big.
I've never watched Joe Rogan either. I just love the idea of a Jamie.
Yeah.
Is that where Jamie came from?
Yeah, his I guess intern is named Jamie
I've also
or
never
whatever.
watched it.
Yeah.
But thousands of years from now, we'll all refer to an assistant as a Jamie.
Yeah.
Well, there was
Jamie.
this one man,
Our
this gorilla-shaped
starship
man.
needs a Jamie.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yep. Well, now that we've uncovered Jamie,
It's kind of like how it's called a John Hancock. Like,
Yeah.
eventually there was one guy, and now we all call our signatures that.
That's
oh,
right.
to explain that, he signed something.
Yeah.
Yes.
What else did he do? No one really knows.
No, he did nothing else.
I think he invented beer. Who knows?
No, the Egyptians did.
There you go.
Well, swing and a miss on that. Let's start the show.
Quorators.
Don't touch that dial. You're listening to the Quorators podcast live on Apple Studios Podcasts.
Is that true?
Well, it's the app in your phone.
If that's what you use.
If that's an actual corporation that pays people, not on that. On the regular one.
It's like granola bar people being like, coming to you live from your deli.
Yeah.
This is a Nature's Valley production. Oh, that's a different bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some great stuff for you today. It's Quorators, the show where we go on Quora with Alex, Jeremy, and Claire. Hello.
Real quick, we have a live show on December 14th at the Gutter, and you have to come to it. You'll be arrested if you're not.
Yeah, these
if you don't
tickets
go
are
to it.
moving fast. And so you got to get one or you're going to be watching through the window.
Do you have
outside.
any idea how many tickets I've sold?
I haven't even logged in
Why would you?
because I know how fast they're going. And unlike last week, we have a link you can click on this time.
I love the future. It's great to live in it.
It is great to live in it. And it's great to hear from our very exciting guest. This is a first for the podcast. We have a comedian from New York City.
Ooh,
big
I've heard of that place.
That's right. It's the home of Broadway itself and the home of laughs. Today we have Lukas Arnold. Lukas,
Hello.
hello.
How are you guys today?
Welcome to Jeremy's house.
Thank you so much, Jeremy and Jeremy's house.
That's right.
Milo is there. You don't-
Milo is there.
Cat with one lung.
Yes,
Yeah.
I took the first one.
I forgot to tell you I have a cat, and I always feel bad when I forget to tell people because sometimes
Oh,
they
yeah.
show up and they're like, I will die if I'm near this cat.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's happened a few times. So
Thank God I'm not weak.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Strong-willed.
It is a perceived form of weakness. Specifically, Dan Licata we're saying is weak. But
He was sick. You got
like
sick.
three
Is
or
Dan Licata allergic to cats?
yeah,
He sure is.
we've had like 3 or 4 guests come over and be like, "Oh, I can't be near a cat," and then not leave and just be like, "I'll breathe through my mouth."
Did he come in? Did he learn that the cat only had one lung? And he's like, if I'm around that cat, it'll be 2 lungs missing.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good Dan
really
Licata.
Thank you.
scary.
That was scary.
That was like you stole his
That
voice.
was eerie.
Well, yeah, I started out on TikTok doing impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Of the
Specifically,
famous Dan
yeah,
Licata.
of specifically like New York comedians.
Yeah, New York alt comedian.
Guys who are friends with Joe Pera.
Yes, exactly.
If he lives within
The
5
Ithaca scene.
miles of them, yeah, you could steal their voice. No, but like 3 or 4 people, they never leave, and then half the time they get like puffier as the show goes on, and so there's like this clock added to the show.
I'm allergic to cats.
Are you?
Yeah.
You've really kept that to yourself,
Hey,
Claire.
Claire, how are you?
I'm allergic to cats. I just can't touch it and then
Sure.
touch me.
Okay.
Okay. I've
always
seen you
trying
do
to
this,
touch
though.
it.
I know, but she's cute.
It's been like 2 months.
He's weak.
Hey, Claire, here's a little life riddle. Do you want to high five this hand?
No.
No, don't
I didn't.
do it.
I didn't touch
Don't
the cat.
do it.
I have
So you could have been fine.
at least one thing to live for, and I will not share it here.
Okay,
today.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
that's for you to know.
Yeah.
As a rule, you should never high five a hand.
I have a friend who was like in college was like a hardcore Reddit atheist, and recently was like, I recently had an experience that gave me irrefutable proof of God, and I was like, what happened? He's like, I will not say.
Oh, why not?
Which I feel like I
selfish.
should be allowed to kill him.
Yeah.
Seems ridiculous.
Did he get Reddit gold? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's doing it for the gold.
Yeah, that's what
I
it
have
is.
wondered what it would feel like to get Reddit gold.
Well, you would thank some kind stranger for it.
And I guess it would
surely.
feel like proof of a higher power descending into my life.
I've heard of Reddit gold, but I don't actually. I'm not on Reddit.
Sure.
I have an
Me either.
account that I made like because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do something comedically, but like I've never been on.
You didn't
really.
post
Good
on
for you.
stand-up shots?
No.
The worst forum on the internet?
How dare you?
It's really bad.
It's pretty bad over
really
there.
unpleasant.
Okay.
It's
What
just
is
people
it?
who are like aware
You
enough.
post a picture of you. I used to do it in college a lot, and that's how I got a lot of Twitter followers, which has not helped my career at
X.
all. Yes, that's right.
X.
The everything app.
X
Don't
followers.
dead name X.
Yeah, please.
So you post like yourself doing a joke, but in like the
Text.
text or
Oh,
whatever.
I remember when we used to do
actually,
that.
I kind of like that because that's a good challenge. That's like testing your joke on hard mode. No
Yeah,
delivery, just phrasing. Yeah.
It is
what I
a
do.
good challenge. Maybe it's too strong of a challenge because it is full of like the meanest people on the internet,
It was-
just
yeah,
like
it's
breaking you down bit by bit.
I remember
My move in
that.
college was that I would Photoshop myself into specials I didn't have.
That's
And then, because like I would just put myself into like comedy. I was like 19 or whatever, and I'd put myself in front of like a Comedy Central banner, and people were like, where do I find this? But it didn't exist, and it didn't look real.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
You know,
Hyphen
people do
Jeremy
that.
Kaplan.
Wait, do your best Bernie Mac right now.
Oh yeah, let
Right
me
now,
hold on. I have to
do
get some
the
paint.
When I turn the lights out, all my shit goes dark.
I mean, obviously the joke being I'm not doing blackface. It's crazy.
I thought that's what you meant for a second. I was like, what did I just sign up for?
Yeah, I'm a really racist comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a segment where Jeremy does blackface.
Yeah,
And we
every
try to
week.
start the show with that.
Sometimes other face, different color face.
Wait, Alex, who's your favorite blackface comedian?
Justin
Jimmy Fallon?
Trudeau.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon did it. That's right. He
It's hard
ends
to
up as
pick
Chris
one.
Rock.
Billy Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel did it really hardcore, and people don't talk about it.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, who
Oh,
did
I
you
don't
know?
remember
Jimmy
that.
Kimmel.
Hardcore.
Yeah, Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah.
Jamie being Jeremy.
Jimmy Kimmel,
It's not
Carl
great.
Malone. Oh, my God.
Okay,
Yo,
so
he like does a whole voice.
Really not great.
Oh, my God.
I love how much footage of this there is. That's really
Oh,
something.
God.
It is deeply fucked up. It's full body.
What
actually.
year is it from?
2022? No, I don't know. It's from the Man Show.
Oh, that's not 2022 at all.
No, it's early 2000s for sure.
That's like
Jesus.
Remember the Man Show?
1999.
Remember that when Jimmy Kimmel had a TV show where he was like, you know how we all love pussy so much?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Adam Carolla.
Yeah, he's had an interesting trajectory just of like what his soul looks like.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
100%.
wonder what it'd be like if I loved pussy that much.
It's crazy.
I
What
guess
do
I'd
you
have
think
$1
you would be
million.
like if you loved pussy that much? Really
Yeah.
dig deep.
I can't conceive of it.
I can't even see you as that guy.
I respect it so much.
My favorite part of the Man Show was that one time they brought on this lady who had titties so big that they crushed watermelons.
I remember that woman from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
She went on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that
Very
is
she
talented.
has talent.
I don't understand how they crush a watermelon.
Oh,
Like,
no,
does
no.
she push him into the
No,
watermelon?
it's
Or I
like she's
forget.
lifting and then boom.
She-
That's gotta hurt so bad.
No,
Maybe it's like cans or something.
it was cans. She was crushing cans.
Crushing
Oh, cans is more believable
Cans on
than
cans.
watermelon by a
Cans on
lot.
cans.
Cans
And then
on
she must
cans.
have bruised tits all day.
Well,
every
I'm
day.
picturing she does the thing Muay Thai fighters do, where they kind of like smash their tits into a tree for hours until they harden.
Yeah.
And then you can use them for any kind of crushing you need to do.
That's what Muay Thai.
Right, with their shins.
Yeah, like a kung fu movie where they like harden their fists over time by punching trees. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
exactly.
But with their huge ass titties, my
Titties,
God.
yeah.
God damn as well.
What a citizen.
Lucas, at this point in the podcast, I should
Yes.
ask you, have you been on Quora?
I've been occasionally. Yeah, I've looked up information where I needed answers. Yeah.
Do you get the gist of it? It's the questions website where
Yes.
you do social media, but only in the form of questions.
Yes.
And sometimes there are just posts as well, but those are reserved for spaces, which are like subreddits,
Thank
which
God.
are like
Okay.
little communities. So we like to explore at the beginning of the podcast with a space of the week where we see what's going on in a Quora space. Space of the week.
It's too long.
The reverb is too much, and I won't fix it.
okay.
I liked it.
All right, so Jamie pulled that up.
Wait, this episode we haven't said yet is extreme situations.
Okay.
Right.
That's
And this
the theme.
this space.
Ooh, we
is-
have a lady.
This space is extremely model.
Now, we were just talking about the man show,
Quora.com.
and this is going to kind of be
oh, that's
our
a
version of
nude
it.
woman.
We've got titty.
Jeremy,
We got
full
one
screen this, please.
titty.
It is full screen. How big you want it?
With the full screen button for the screen capture.
Okay.
My dear?
I get nervous about not seeing the audio.
It's
that
all
it'll
good.
Turn up. Oh, this is all
You're
just
worried about
naked-
the audio?
And at the children on the street looking at
They're
the
fine. They live in Brooklyn. I'm not going to dox myself.
This is the extremely model space.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
It's followed by
home of extremely model. And this is followed by author Orson Scott Card. I love this one.
and of course the Quora user I am a pizza, who is a sexual user who believes he is a pizza and wants you to eat him.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a sexual user.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like a.
I would hate to live at any other point in history.
He.
I am.
Let's check in on I Am a Pizza. We've checked in on him in the past. He said on November 5th, "What would happen to me if I am small in a burrito?"
And that was election day.
It's election day. That's right.
That was on Wow.
So
America had a lot of questions that day.
Wait, of what country is he a citizen? Or they? I don't know.
we're not sure.
The oven.
Or the box.
A wood fire
You
oven.
have to imagine he's either American or Italian, right?
He could be Indian
I mean,
or
that is true.
Chicagoan.
or
Yes.
Chicagoan as
That-
well.
Which I believe is part of America.
I just meant because there are so many Indian people on
I think
Quora.
most people on Quora are Indian.
Yeah,
I think
by
that's just
and large, by
statistically.
the numbers, they are the most populous people on here. And usually, when we don't know who somebody is, they are from India.
You know what? I will say they're a contributor to many spaces that
Oh.
are seemingly Indian names, so maybe they are
Blues,
Indian.
Clues,
Ah,
Klux,
maybe.
Clan, Fan
Sandra.
is the one that he's a
What the
I'm afraid to click on that one.
a fan club and safe space for KKK members who also happen to love Blues Clues.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's amazing.
It's a
3
goof.
contributors.
It's a
Only
goof.
3?
Okay,
That's a podcast.
Yeah, that is.
Your fellow
Has anyone
whites.
noticed that most Blues Clues fan clubs are not inclusive of clans persons?
funny.
This space is meant to be an answer to this issue.
I feel like
Fellow
this
whites.
is a joke.
Is
This
it-
is a goof.
I
This
think
is a joke.
I do think it's a joke, but it is a strange one.
This is
A regular
weird
reminder,
one.
please do not cyberbully I Am a Pizza. That is not what the show is about. The show is about exploring spaces on Quora, which sometimes are pictures of titties and sometimes are a Blues Clues KKK fan club.
Who is Beef Patty? Is another contributor, another food guy.
It said we followed
This-
them, but it doesn't look like we do.
this
Can I
might
be
be-
sausage for your breakfast? I think that this is very
pretty good.
similar to
I think
Pizza
this
Man.
is. I think this is maybe an alt.
It's an alt, I think.
of
Yeah.
I Am a Pizza. I'm gonna.
You got
follow.
bored of being a pizza.
He's also a beef patty.
Respect for that.
I don't know, man. This
Yeah.
website is dumb.
Can you block people on Quora? Are we going to get blocked by I Am a Pizza?
No,
I feel
I
like they
hope
must,
not.
best friend.
they
It,
must-
well, it depends, like, if you're doing anything to hurt them. I think you're only improving their life.
It's just from
Yeah.
their end, they don't know we have a podcast. They're just like a Quora account that keeps like kind of interacting with them, and I think we look suspicious. We don't want to eat them. They know that.
Well, that's what we have to keep saying. We have to say
Okay.
we do
because
want
they
to eat
want that.
Right.
They
Wanna
be
want us
eaten.
to eat them.
They got to play the long game with I Am a Pizza. Anyway, so because the theme this week is extreme situations, the
Okey-dokey.
space is extremely model.
Okay, sorry. We'll go back to
Mm-hmm.
Extremely Model, which again is just nude women, right?
Okie dokie.
But it's like Daenerys.
Well, they're not
Yeah.
always nude.
She's not nude. She's just in a sheer outfit.
There's tasteful shears,
Tasteful
Gerald.
Tasteful
Boob.
shears,
Right,
tasteful
okay.
boob.
Side boob. boob.
What is that side boob? Because it's the inner crevice.
It's the boob you feel inside.
That's side
Yeah.
boob.
I would say side. That's the side of a
That's
boob.
the side of
Yeah.
boob. right
Inner
there.
boob.
Okay.
None of this can be on YouTube.
As we all know from the Man Show, the boob is broken into 4 quadrants.
There's only 2 questions ever on this, and they're both about Halloween. I want to know what people who are familiar with me think I should wear on Halloween night.
Okay, well, we're not familiar
No
with
one's familiar with
No.
these
No.
things.
No answers on that.
Okay.
Strangely enough.
Ooh.
Wait, who
Oh, wait,
said
there are
this?
3. I'm trying to find out.
A see-through top, really short skirt, high heels, and thong.
Sexy.
This was asked by Gemini Lori, Miss Variety Spice.
I think you should wear thongs.
Over 37 years of professional feminization. What is feminization?
I could tell you.
well.
I think this is like a sissy fetish thing, right?
Wives both dead. Whoa. Wait,
Man.
you're going to want to read
Okay,
this.
this is the bio of Gemini Lordy / Miss Variety Spice. A normal straight man who has worked hard all of his life in the construction business and suffered a lot of painful injuries, including a heart attack and open heart surgery.
Ouch.
Easy to hurt, but hard to kill. Life goes on. First feminized in 1987 to attend a very private Halloween party, wives both dead. Feminization perpetuated by various other exotic women. Hundreds of very special evenings, each with its own erotic story, created by women for women. Lori never goes out alone, always with a mistress. The enhancement of her feminization continues even as we speak. Professional female photographers keep her image updated. She is 78. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Alex Patak!
Hey, everybody.
That's
wow.
a wild bio.
Wow.
If you've been through
Good for
so
her.
much in your life.
I don't know.
Wow.
You think he's ever had a Klondike?
I expect every day on the verge of death at the site.
Yeah. Anytime I see something like that, I'm like, what's your favorite Thai dish? You know?
Yeah.
I'm just,
Her most recent thing is 2 hours ago. She gave. We're using she/her pronouns on this. I think
Well,
so.
he's describing himself as a normal straight man.
Right.
Yeah,
But I thought
that's
that
like
was
the
like
first thing.
I thought that was like the before. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, but I think he can still be.
ends with she is 78.
She is 78.
Begins with he, ends with
I see, I
she.
see.
I think
Okay,
this is
she.
the journey.
Keep up, Claire.
Okay,
Sorry,
her
sorry.
most recent answer is a very, very long discussion of the problems with the Democratic Party 2 hours ago.
I know. If only we had a
2 hours
podcast.
ago.
Unfortunately, we can't talk about that.
Okay.
But
Does Kamala Harris have children? No, not her children anyway. She knows nothing about having a child or raising it. Some say that there is evidence that she has aborted at least once, but
So
who knows?
she's like a right wing
Good.
internet.
Good.
I don't know what's going on.
Gender fluid.
Yeah, she's the admin of Sexy Sissy Girls.
Okay.
and Extremely Model, which
Well,
is
she's
a pretty popular
contributor to
space.
Extremely
Nice.
Model.
Oh, not admin. I
She
get.
asked the 2 questions on it.
Okay, but the posts are mostly very tasteful but extreme shears that kind of
Okay.
keep you coming back again and again.
Okay.
Great.
Lovely.
And it's an extreme situation to be on the space.
This feels extreme.
But should we move on from this
Yes.
space?
Yeah. Let's go back to extremely. Oh yeah.
let's say goodbye to Extremely Models.
Bye,
And let's
Extremely
go
Model.
to Quaranting, our parent
Okie dokie.
questions.
Right. Okay, so we're going to get into the core of the show now. This is, of course, parenting questions.
That's enough.
This first question is, what am I supposed to do after my child makes a leprechaun trap?
Lucas.
And this is why I'm here.
Yeah. We brought you
Okay.
here for this question specifically.
Okay, well, clearly this is just like a science experiment, basically. This
Yeah.
is like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna set a trap, see what happens. Let your kid is fucked around, let them find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like until I would say leave it for like I would say a week tops.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, and if it doesn't happen, be like, hey, you've left it out for a week, and I don't know a lot about leprechauns, but I think they live on a week by week. So like
Sure.
it would have come out by now. So what do you think about maybe packing it up so we can have people over again?
Yeah, leprechauns
Yeah.
live about as long as a fly.
I was about to say, what is the
Yeah.
lifespan of like,
They're
what,
like gnats.
Yeah.
What doth a leprechaun trap entail?
Yeah, I don't know, because they're supposed to show up at the end of a rainbow.
I know that. And there's that
Oh
one
my
horror
God.
movie where it kills people.
Yeah, well, this is this is maybe a perfect example of like teaching your kid about marketing. Go where the leprechauns are. You're in your home right now, probably. Do we know where the trap has been set up? Because I'm guessing it's in like the living room.
All we know is what am I supposed to do after my child makes
I wish we had more
leprechaun
information.
trap. I can look up who asked the question. It's someone named Blake Bollinger.
Okay.
He's a computer
Blake
science student
Blake looks Christian.
who lives in
Yeah.
Louisiana. He does look Christian.
He looks so young to have a child. Who's
I know.
Oh no, that's a man. He's 37.
You think?
Oh, there's no way he's below 35. I'm looking at it. Yeah.
It can be tough as a Christian for your husband to pursue leprechauns, which are condemned by the Bible.
Now,
Are they actually?
Are they really?
They are condemned. They are against the Lord's plan.
I know that
Leprechauns?
witchcraft is against God's plan,
Yes.
but I don't know about leprechauns.
Well, guys in hats.
They
little hats.
heavily involve. Okay, so they have like very coded hats that people maybe associate with like a different religion. They-
Pagan, yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fair. Yeah.
They got a buckle on their damn head.
Weird.
Do they not like pilgrims though? I mean, the pilgrims are.
Anybody who uses magic is going to hell, and they're getting turned into salt, and they're not allowed Bible style. So if you're for your child, the fruit of your loins, who you have given unto the tree of life from the Lord Himself.
I just had an idea. Do you think that like the punishment of getting turned into salt is maybe why white people are averse to seasoning?
Maybe that's what it is. They associate seasoning with Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh
Yes.
my God, is that why?
That's why.
Wait, I
It
actually
is
need to
sin.
write this down. That may I
Do
need
it.
I need to do something with that.
Ancestral trauma?
Yes, dude, you're great.
Yeah.
It just makes me think of that guy's wife turn around. Getting turned into that salt pile.
I hate
Bro,
when
if my
that
wife got
happens to
turned
my
into a
wife.
salt pile, I'd be so pissed off. I would never forgive God for that.
What are you talking about?
This is the Sodom and
Bible?
Gomorrah story. Is that God
Yes.
was like when they were like he was like they're doing so much sin over there. It's
Right.
pissing me off.
He's gonna turn the whole
I'm gonna
city into salt.
destroy the whole city if you turn around when you leave. I'm gonna turn you into salt. And his
Yeah.
wife does it.
Damn.
She turns into salt.
Into a pillar of salt, and isn't it's like there is a pillar of salt, and they're like, yeah, that was her.
That's the one.
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
That's where
I
all
went
this
to
name-
Catholic school.
Lot? Is that his name? Is it Lot?
Yes, I think you're
Lot.
probably right.
Lot's
Catholic
wife.
school boy?
That sounds right.
Lot sounds like somebody.
Do I need to look up Lot's wife?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and
Yeah.
search up Lot's wife.
Does
There's
she
the
have a
pillar.
name? No,
I
she's
don't-
just Lot's wife.
The disobedient woman who is turned into a pile of salt.
Yeah, she doesn't have a name. She
Not
just
named in the
wants a wife?
Bible. It's called Ada or Edith in some Jewish traditions.
I'm glad we're getting into this.
Another win for the fellas.
I'm always trying to steer the show in a more faithful direction. And now we're finally. She had a lot of children before she got turned into salt. Good for you.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, wouldn't you turn into
Two
salt?
daughters.
Wouldn't it
I
be
get
funny
two
if like the reason she had a lot of children is the only reason her husband got a name? She's like, I had a lot of this. Oh, you should have a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for Lot.
Good for him.
What did he do after that? Who
Big
knows?
Lot.
Oh, he has a pretty big one, so he did a bunch of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, he really
Whoa.
did.
Oh, that's where that comes from.
Yeah, that's the origin of the word a lot.
Wait, okay, something I always wondered. It was like, all right, Sodom and Gomorrah. I was like, okay, Sodom, but like, we don't have anything that's named after Gomorrah.
Yes.
Right.
I tweeted this once and people said there is, and I didn't look into it. It made me scared. They were like,
into
there
it.
is, buddy, and you don't want to know.
So sodomy is anal.
Yeah. that's
Gomorrah's
right.
just eating pussy.
Is that what it is?
They don't want you to know that.
No, yeah.
It gives you cancer.
Well, you know what? It was DJ Khaled who responded. to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
ignorant of you, Jeremy. I'm lost on a sea-doo right now.
Anyway, I just real quick from the Christian man who asked this question about his kids. 2 years ago, he asked, do parents of multiple children really love them equally? Which is very sad.
And the answer is no.
I can confirm they do not love them equally because I'm an only child and my parents did not love me equally.
Oh.
Hey now.
yeah.
I don't want this
Not
to
the
offend
fave.
Lucas when he
Not
hears
the
it.
fave.
Alex, you're having a baby soon. Do you think if you have another one, you'll love them the same or you'll pick one?
Depends which one's better.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I gotta say, I mean, I have two cats, and I like them both a lot, but I don't know.
You like them both, but you don't love them.
Well, I do love them as well, but it's I don't
do
know.
you like them equally, or
It's hard for me to say.
Which one do you like more?
They're very different.
Pick one right
cats.
now.
Who do you love
Waffles or
more, the
Buddha?
idea of a baby or your two cats?
I guess if it's just an idea, don't make me pick
Pick
this.
between waffles and Luna.
This isn't what we're doing. We're thinking about the leprechaun trap.
They won't listen.
I know
I
the
found
answer.
this lovely leprechaun trap
it's Luna.
question.
I know the answer.
Luna's very
What am I
lovely, and I
supposed
do love
to
her.
do?
What am I supposed to do after my child makes a leprechaun trap?
See, I love this because it shows that your child has like the ability to plan something. There's a lot of executive function being
Yes.
shown by creating a leprechaun trap. I would be really excited by my child doing this.
Totally.
I
I'd
would
throw
be
him
a-
out in the woods and let him figure
Yes.
it out.
That's a very funny reaction to have to like your kid who's doing like the serial killer stuff of like he's peeing in his bed, sure, but he's also killing those small animals. And well, he has a plan.
I was about to say a
It's
trap
inventive.
a trap kind of shows early proficiency at weapon systems. And I
Yeah.
love that development.
I think you have to find one of your friends to dress up as a leprechaun and be like, you caught him. Now what?
Oh,
Now we kill him, right?
yeah.
That's what we do to food.
We eat them, Dad, right? We get leprechaun burgers? Yes, son. Yeah, we have leprechaun.
Are leprechauns closer to people or goblins?
People.
Ooh, that's a great question.
I would say possums.
Possums.
That was
didn't
not
even-
what I was going to guess.
I could see
People?
that, though. I could see that.
But they talk and they're magic.
Yeah, but you're trapping them.
I guess
Yeah, I
in
know.
terms of being in
I
a
said
trap.
close to possums. I didn't say possums.
Yeah, there
okay.
you go.
I would
All
say
right,
close to
fine.
Possums. Possums have don't they have 5 fingers?
That's raccoons.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, close one.
Easy mistake.
How many fingers do
Easy.
possums have?
Well,
This
4.
is
One too
going
many.
Off the rails.
One too many.
Possum fingers.
Oh, they only have 4.
But look, they look like they kind of
Wow.
look a little.
Oh, no, they have 5.
Jesus Christ! I hate
Oh
this.
my
I really
God.
don't like these
I
animals
hate
that have
them.
people hands.
See,
I really think it's wrong.
I told you it looks like that's why they're like leprechauns.
I'm going to be honest. I said the first small animal that came to mind, and now I'm finding this really unsettling.
This
There's a
is.
leprechaun
creepy
right there.
animals.
I'm going to point out. I said goblins, and these hands are just what I picture a goblin's hands to
These
look like.
gifted hands.
Oh,
Yeah, they
they're
look
cute.
animated by Jim Henson somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Hi,
uh,
Jesus.
I need you to
The
stop
hands look
clicking
like
on
they have
these.
They have
hands.
witches' hands.
I need you
Yeah.
to stop clicking on these. Let's do the next question,
Please,
I
thank
don't
you.
know how we got there, and I hate it.
Why do
No.
possums have witches' hands?
There's no good
That's our
answers
question.
anyway.
Oh,
I'm 50, married 23 years back, and my wife tortured me.
Ouch.
How do I handle my 22-year-old son who is against my affair with my first love?
Claire was right to say ouch.
I'm
Jesus
50.
Christ.
So there's 2 questions here.
Is your wife the torturing one, the first love?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I think. Well, he's against my affair with my first love. I think he's now against
Having
his
an
wife
affair.
because she tied him on that rack that the Spanish Inquisition had, and she pulled all his limbs apart. And so now he has like a hot 18-year-old coworker, and he's leaving his wife for her. And so his 22-year-old son is against that. And what does he do?
Okay, well, he has more questions about this, so we can actually, there's more info to have.
Well, he's pretty hung up on the wife thing.
Married for 20 years and now married for 20 years, now living with my first love, who is a divorcee due to my wife's torture. My wife says no to divorce, but I'm ready for settlement. My wife threatens to expose my affair if I file for divorce. Okay, so he was tortured, fell in love with someone, had an affair, and is now separated, trying to get a divorce.
Yes.
To exist with this now, who is now his first love.
What I need are more descriptions on
Okay.
the torture.
Here's some help. We both are working people. One of my driver is talking behind bad about me and my wife gossiping to others. Should we need to forego that? But when I travel with him, his gossip comes to mind. How to deal with this? Does that help?
A driver's gossip.
Does that help, Alex?
Yeah, this guy doesn't deserve love.
Can this be a form of torture? To have a driver talk about you?
I thought you were going to end with his grammar.
Well, it seems as though the affair started 2 years ago.
Yes.
When he first asked, can cohabitation be demanded by the wife? Because I think he wanted
tell
to go
me,
live
brother.
with his first love. And she goes, I demand you cohabitate. And he was like, I don't know if that's legal wherever I live.
You know how women are.
This is all from this year. This is from
Oh
October.
my God.
It's been a hell of a year.
Well, I hope it works out for him.
This is awesome.
All right, so his 22-year-old son has to come to terms with his new wife, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was tortured.
by the son's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to know the wife's side of the story.
I know.
Yeah, he
We'll
had
never find
secrets,
it.
and I had to know them.
It'd
It'd be funny if she was like, if you saw him, you would torture him too.
Yeah.
You'd pull this fucker's fingernails right off.
He
Or-
betrayed the crown.
His idea of torture is he can't drink Diet Coke no more.
Oh.
Classic husband shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I-
need so much detail.
Yeah.
I fucking love Diet Coke. Diet Coke rocks. It's way better than normal Coke.
I
I love
disagree
the
with that.
chemicals.
I fully
They
disagree
get
with
me
that.
going in the morning. And I think you're right to replace water with it if you're Paris Hilton or other fine celebrities.
And I'm talking fine.
I'm sorry for if it's too many deviations, but have you seen Paris Hilton drop the voice?
No.
It's a video
That's
of her
really
in court.
interesting.
Yeah, she starts off like doing the sort of like nasal, like not to make fun, but it's like that.
She's
but
doing
then
a
she,
voice, yeah.
but then she drops into a very much more like adult, resonant, just like I am a person trying to make a case, and it's like unsettling how
fun.
normal she sounds.
We're going to look at the Daily Mail's TikTok.
Yes,
Which, Lucas, I know is where you live.
Hey.
thank you. It's
Okay.
incredible.
I'm pressing play on this.
Yes.
Thank you. I enjoyed our Zoom call, and I love your jacket. The sparkles are amazing. I wanted to find out who made it later.
But I think the most important thing is they need access to therapy, counseling, mentorship, and other community-based.
It's so true, Paris. She's like a
How
reverse
insane is that?
Theranos lady.
Yes.
Remember her?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Elizabeth Holmes. Elizabeth
Yes.
Holmes. Yes.
Yes,
She's
I was
a
hoping. I was hoping for a tone drop. I was hoping like, and Your Honor, this is a murderer we're discussing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
It's-
just how she discusses
It's
therapy.
just slight enough, but it is like Jesus Christ. I didn't know you had this gear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she's a magnate, you know. Like I was just at CVS, the local CVS pharmacy. Great
institution.
corporation, and I love to support their work. And thank you. For
Essential
clapping for them.
workers.
But
Woke up the cat.
we're in the magazine rack.
Oh, I'm sorry, mother.
And there are a lot less magazines than there used to be available at CVS. I have been noticing. And there's
RIP.
kind of this industry consolidation that's happened where a lot of the people who like go and read celebrity mags, they used to have like glamour, and then Paris Hilton would happen to be in it, and you'd be like, oh, good, Paris Hilton's here. Paris Hilton has her own magazine now just called Paris. And you click on it, and by clicking on it, I mean pick it up with your hand.
Click on it. Whoa.
Dude,
You're fucked.
you've been broken by the computer. The computer fucking broke you, dude.
You double click it.
Yeah.
You pick it up with your clicker, and it's just news about Paris for Paris fans.
Whoa.
Because there aren't as many magazines left. It's just become Paris Magazine.
And you scroll through that? You fucking dumb ape.
That's crazy.
We gotta cut this out.
Hold on, I'm downloading
I
coffee.
clicked this.
You're like one of those boomer cartoons that's like, how do I scroll through book?
Don't let people know I said click.
Yeah, post that on your Spacebook page.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fucking. This is a clip for sure.
I gotta rest for a while. All right, do the next question. I'm tired of this.
No, we haven't read any answers.
I had a social studies teacher in high school who was like, I know that you guys, he spoke like Bernie Sanders. He was like, I know you guys are all on My Face or Spacebook or whatever.
I love when they do that.
Okay, what are the answers to the torture question?
Mohit
yes.
says you can't have the best of both worlds. Decide which one would bring you more peace and happiness: being with your first love or being with your
Whoa.
son. I doubt you can have both.
Oh,
Boom,
drop
knowledge.
the bomb on him, Mohit.
Oh, yeah.
Drop the bomb on him.
I'm
This
writing,
is-
Go off, Mohit.
Mohit.
Send that comment. It's at least a recent question. I always feel weird when
Yes.
we respond to the stuff that's like 8 years old.
Mohit doesn't care.
Yeah, Mohit's just playing.
Okay, wait. Okay, this is a horrible situation for you to be in, but imagine that like your wife did something horrible and you had to choose between your baby and your wife. What do you think you would do?
Again, baby not out yet.
So you can't tell 'cause you don't know if it's cool or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would have to know how freaking cool this baby is first, because a lot of people make the decision of like, I could make more baby with wife. I got the baby maker.
Historically, that is what.
I got the baby maker at home, so like if I'm just picking one, like if this kid sucks, you could always just be like, oh, God, we'll make six
Let's
more of
try
those.
again.
Yeah.
One of them will be good. But
do
if
a
I got a
kid,
really cool kid, like if they're like a chess prodigy or something. It was like the Serena Williams of chess, and I'm like, I gotta hang out with this kid instead of my wife who sucks at chess. Then I guess it'd be the baby in that case. So it depends how good they are at chess.
I feel like most people would say baby, but I do think that's a very modern idea, right? That's got to be like in the last like 50 years, people chose baby.
Yeah, because
over
babies used to die all the time.
If you were to anyone in like the 1800s, would you rather save your wife or a baby? Like, I have 20 babies.
Yeah.
What do I need that for?
And they're always talking about the plow. Oh, we've industrialized the plow. Shut up. I'm getting my scythe and I'm reaping the wheat from the field with my scythe. I'm not going to download a plow.
This younger generation.
They sickened me.
Babies back then were like Zubats. There's too many.
Yes, exactly. And you'd find them in caves.
Always. Well,
but if you stick with them and you raise them right, they become Golbat.
And isn't that beautiful? Through friendship.
That was gorgeous.
And then they do the echolocate. What was their thing?
Golbat?
They use Confuse.
Confuse Ray.
Yes.
Confuse Ray. They do a lot.
Psy Beam.
Air Cutter.
Nothing physical or painful.
Wing attack.
Whatsoever. Maybe wing. Maybe bite.
Teach
Don't
them
you hate
fly.
it? Don't you hate it when a baby uses wing attack?
I do hate when a baby uses wing attack on me.
I think other generations are right to hate millennials uniquely, honestly. It's kind of a terrible in-between of computer brain. You just know about 4 things.
All right, I'm closing this.
All
We're
right,
going
thank you,
to philosophy.
All right, let's go to our philosophy
And
segment.
then I'm looking at how far we've made it.
All right, I think I know where the philosophy sound is.
Beautifully done.
Right there.
Wow.
This is your philosophical questions. Come on, Quora. Ask yourself about what the real world's like.
This question is, why would you let your brother see you?
Okay, I was going through the answers on this, and
Okay.
you should know English people understand this to mean naked, but everyone else is confused.
You mean British?
Yes.
Oh.
Anglos, if you will.
Anglos. Okay.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's okay. Can I say that's weird? Because like,
I'm sorry.
Anglo spotted.
English people know it's
continue.
naked.
okay. Well, the thing is, like, my mom is English. I grew up with a lot of like British family. I would never have read that as see you means see you naked. I don't think that's totally unfamiliar to me.
It's just something I came across in the comments. We'll have to
Interesting.
unpack that. And I didn't mean to offend you with my button, although I do stand by it.
Thank you.
And also, I am now looking at you and hitting the
So-
button.
Anglo spotted.
Okay, great.
Nice.
There's one in our midst.
Okay, wait. I think the context is important because,
Sure.
like, if it was like, let's say no one else is around and you're getting really anxious and you have a weird bump on your butt and you're like, hey, I have a really weird thing to ask, but would you mind just? It looks a little weird. Would you just put my fears to
Sure.
rest?
Right,
I think that's
medical.
not horrible.
And then your brother says, spread them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you spread them, bro?
See me.
Hey, bro.
No, sorry. Do the accent. Do the. Hello, bro. Would you mind looking at my little bum?
Hey, bruv.
I don't fancy that, bruv.
You're the only one here with a brother.
That's right. I got 2 bruvs.
Do you let them
Yeah.
see you?
2 right chavs. Only when I'm concerned about me lumps.
Sure, fair enough.
Always check your bruv's lumps.
Ooh, what is Jorn?
George?
Jorn Coke.
So Jordan is taking this very serious.
Good.
This is one of the Koch brothers. And he would never let his
David.
brother
The one trapped
see.
in the attic.
One of them died. I know that.
You're ruining this country.
All right, this is the person who owns Fox News. Let me, as a doctor trained in psychology and psychiatry, analyze and answer the question and the person asking it. Now, you will notice that analyze does have an S there.
S,
so that
British
is
Analyze. That's a beautiful name for a girl.
declaring my own parts up front. I had a brother who, alas, fell ill and died at the age of 40. He was 13 years my junior, and until I left home to study medicine, I saw him on a daily basis. That's probably not what you mean, but when he was little, I changed his diaper too and bathed him.
Don't make this about you, Jordan.
Yeah, it's not about
fuck
that.
off, Jorn. The same goes for my 2 sisters and my 3 daughters, which might be more what you were thinking of in your twisted mind, since I am a male. Well, when still living in Denmark, I even frequented naturist beaches to suck with as much sun as possible, or get an even tan. And due to my education, I've encountered plenty of nudity professionally. Okay, so this guy was like, why would you let your brother see you? And he's like, first of all, I love seeing people naked at the beach.
Yeah.
All right.
Another thing, he died, so there was a good
sick.
reason.
And that's your fault.
Pervert.
Again, reading this question, I did not think naked until I
No.
read the answers. I just thought, like, why would you let your brother see you? It's the holidays.
I thought it meant
you live
see
together.
you like as a man, like a person, like see through you.
That's
like
what
see you.
That's how I thought.
Oh, like see your like who you really are.
Yeah,
I really
exactly.
see
Yeah.
you for
Yeah.
the
Drop the
first
mask.
time.
Why would you let your brother see you?
I can really see you, Jeremy.
I am naked right now for the audio listeners. Okay, who he goes
But
on
I'm
to
not.
say, but on to the main part. To you, see you probably means to see someone naked, and in your twisted mind, you undoubtedly connect any kind of nudity with something sexual, which is why this matter gets to your mind. Apparently, incest also tickles you.
Wow.
Oh my
You need to
God.
bring kinship into play. But as implied in my declarations above, there's nothing automatically sexual about nudity, and there's nothing inherently, quote, perverted about seeing other family members naked. The perceived perversion is all in the mind of the person asking, not in the situation itself. In fact, your question reminds me of the very famous old Monty Python Nudge Nudge sketch. You can find it in various versions on YouTube.
Give me a link, bitch.
Oh, you know that sketch?
You're gonna make me find it?
Oh, it's Eric Idle, and he's like, "Is your wife a goer? Aye, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, sidable."
Oh yes,
That
I
dude,
have
yeah.
seen this. I have seen this.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's like never seen a naked woman is basically the gag. Cause he's like pretending he's like a man of the, and he's like, I've never seen someone naked.
I wonder that's kind of an interesting little
Monty
problem.
Python kind of had a twisted mind.
They were
Oh,
twisted.
yeah.
They were perverted.
I love them.
This question is a classic Quora user calmly dismantled by based Jorn.
Based Jord cock. Look at him
Wait,
go.
zoom in on his
Oh
face. I
my
want to see.
God.
Yeah.
It scares me that this
I
guy was
love
a
it.
doctor.
Yeah, that's true. Retired medical doctor
Looks
who
pretty young for
loves
a
the
retiree.
naked form. And that's his face.
He's
Go
got
on
a great
YouTube.
face. He's
You're on
very
YouTube.
handsome. I'm sorry about your brother.
Yeah.
One of the
He
ways
looks like
you
a
should
guy
see
with
them
a
is if
dead
they're
brother.
sick.
Yeah, it really does. Don't bother Jorn, everybody. He's
Yeah,
gone
don't
through a
bully him,
lot.
even though he does have a verified IQ of 170 plus.
Whoa, he can probably just tell we're talking about him
He
right
has
now.
a ferocious appetite for knowledge.
He's probably seen it in his machines that he's invented.
Oh
That
my
we're
God,
gonna
this guy
talk about him.
Sucks. Indeed, the son of a farmer and born in a family with perfectly no academic traditions, I proclaimed my ambition to become a medical doctor already in my early years.
Who suggested the name Jorn? Do you think mom or dad or someone else?
Well, someone who didn't go to school, apparently.
Probably Gretchen.
Gretchen.
Do you think that someone was like trying to spell John?
It does happen sometimes.
It's probably Yorn, right?
It's your.
Oh yeah, it is probably.
We're probably saying
Can I
it
tell
wrong.
when I was in college, I had a work study job, and there was someone working there. I was working in the university bookstore, and we had a box of like our college branded magnets, like fridge magnets, and they were in a cardboard box, and one employee was trying to label it magnets and spelled it MAGDIC. That was how she thought magnet was spelled.
I
That's a
don't
good one.
understand.
And I was the only one going, is anyone else freaking out that this grown adult thinks that's how you spell mag? And like, I spoke to like my boss. I was like, should we call someone? Like, what should we? And then she was like, a lot of people need spell check.
Yeah.
She was just like, a lot of people just use that. And I was like, all right.
Does she think you say
Yeah.
magnets a different way?
I think she thinks you say magnets Magnus.
Magnus.
She's hearing it
Magnus.
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 Like Magnus Carlson,
Magnus.
the chess prodigy.
You mean your son?
Magnus Carlson.
I don't like this
This guy has a long ass bio. I've never seen one this long.
Yeah,
I love this
Put
man.
that on the YouTube. Look how fucking long that is.
Yeah, now you can see due to, by the way, first episode was screen capture on the YouTube, by the way, youtube.com/Quorators. Like and subscribe. And also drink energy drinks. We don't have one, but drink them.
I'm going to say one last thing. One last comment here from Jorn or his fuck is, women are hardwired to cheat. And this man is a scientist.
170 IQ. He has seen through the veil, and it's women cheating.
It's no accident that women have a monthly cycle. These days, it's often out of sync. But when we were living in nature, it followed the cycle of the moon, and it followed in such a way that women ovulated mainly when the. This is so
when
moody.
the night is the darkest. Is the sentence.
We're not
Unfortunately,
werewolves.
Now women are synced up to 5G.
And that's for real.
This is the smartest man in the world, so I don't know what you want.
An excellent answer, sir. Oh, man. I love this guy. Okay.
This guy's.
Wait, is this the guy who's?
We're back on the brother question.
Yeah, this is why would you let your brother see you?
Do you think he was nice when his brother was alive?
Probably not.
It probably changed him.
I think something fucked him up.
I would be very sad if my brother died and then I became a genius.
You think it was
Because of
after?
I assume he
You
can.
think he absorbed
He
his brother's
consumed
brain?
his intellect, allowing him to have the intellect of two brothers.
Well, I mean, that's pretty fucking good.
Double your brain.
Double. Right.
Anyway, I don't know. Why would you let your brother see you? Everyone says it's fine.
Next question.
Next question. It's fucking.
Wow. Can we read
it's
this
cool.
one real quick? Answer from Emma May, who says, sharing a bathroom is like that sometimes. Showered forever together. Was it a slight turn on to know he was peeking? Maybe, haha. He was respectful about it.
But
Emma May, no.
Respectfully.
Then she says,
Thanks for the
upvotes.
upvotes. Jesus Christ.
Don't peek at Emma. I don't think we shouldn't peek at her page.
No, she's getting horny from it.
Always intrigued by the naughtier side of this website.
She knows about Quorators and bikinis.
Good nudity.
Oh my God.
She's too horny.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Why
She's
is that blurred
posting
out?
This is absolutely a picture of her in her underwear.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she says, caught me incredibly horny today. I'm going to click it if everyone wants me.
All right, yeah.
Don't click it.
I'm a little curious.
It's not going to be on
What if it's
YouTube.
not her naked?
It's
what if it isn't?
Absolutely
Oh, yeah,
her.
it's
in
her.
her
Oh, all right.
Spotted.
POV, her brother.
We're peeking.
We're peeking.
Oh, Emma.
Oh,
peeking.
God. CPA at gutter texts. Did you?
Yes. I love
Oh,
this
God.
stupid website
All right,
and how
here,
it
this
lets
is a
you
good
put
one.
your
Good
job
God.
on there. Okay, here's a question. This is
Okay.
still under Quillosophy. Are there any positives to driving drunk?
Safety.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
It's cool
Wait,
as hell.
I actually have an answer to this.
I'd love to hear this.
Is that you are more likely to survive if you are
Oh,
in a
right.
car crash.
Yes.
You are more likely to
Yes.
survive if you are drunk.
Yep.
Okay, I have
This
another
is a
one.
winner's mindset.
It's really fun as well. That's why
Okay.
they don't want you to do it.
Yeah.
It's really fun is the answer.
Yeah.
It's a great time until you crash, actually.
Yeah. No,
But
but
even that
actually,
is kind of fun because you're still alive.
no, it's actually like the freezing point of alcohol because if you have a higher alcohol blood content, like your blood will actually be of a healthier consistency by having more alcohol
There
in
you
it.
go.
Literally almost like antifreeze somehow. It's something like
Drink
that.
antifreeze.
But then it's also like because you're drunk, you're not going to be like seizing up.
Yeah. Right.
At the point of crash, you're going to kind of let the impact flow through you.
Right, it's because you don't
Muscles are
tense up.
relaxed.
Exactly. And
You always kill the other guy.
So if you have a premonition that you're gonna crash,
you should
might
get
as well-
drunk
might as well be
immediately in
drunk.
that moment. You should
Yeah.
do some
You
shots.
should have liquor in the passenger seats that you reach over to and when the truck is coming towards you.
yeah, it's not your fault.
Yeah, so you have a good
If
time.
you
on
are
the way
that
up.
fast, you absolutely should do that. That is 100% real.
Do not use your lightning fast reflexes to dodge the truck. That is
No.
not what you're not going to dodge it.
Yeah, what are you, Mormon? No.
The guy who taught me how to drive when I took driving lessons, he always smelled like alcohol.
Cool.
But I was driving. So
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
was
That's
safe.
the scariest job in America.
I
It is
mean,
scary.
Jesus.
It's just teens trying to kill you all day.
Might as well be drunk.
You got like a second wheel on your side in case you need to hijack the car. Oh my God. I think about that all the time.
Every day of my life.
I was, you know how they make you do like observing hours in the driver's test before you like get the actual car?
What?
You drive a car.
Observing hours?
Yeah, so maybe is this just a Massachusetts thing where you like
Probably.
you do your driving hours and then you have to like watch somebody else drive and
Oh,
Sounds
okay.
like a
Yeah.
Massachusetts
I was just in a
thing.
car with other people, so we took turns.
right.
Yeah, we
that-
had to be in a car with other people.
yeah, that
Well, yeah, that's
that
built
part
in
of
the
it.
system, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like anyway, so there's a part where you drive and there's a part where other people drive.
sure
and I was a
is.
bad driver too because I was learning to drive. But I remember the other person I got stuck with one day almost crashing like 3 times in a half hour,
my
being
God.
like, "How am I safer being in this situation?"
Very. So Yes. The answer
Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes, there are several.
There are
Yeah.
several. With the negative sides of crashing at high speed.
Honestly, a lot of answers here do say that. They're like, well, the pros are technically that you are less likely to die if you get into an accident.
There you go.
But you also are more likely to get into an accident because you are drunk.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
who
exactly.
cares about that, man?
But hey, you got to weigh those. It's
Yeah,
kind of
you
like
gotta weigh.
anything. There's positive and negative. Yeah.
Pros and cons to everything.
In the right situation, if it will help you appreciate AC/DC, it can be correct to get drunk behind the wheel.
Yeah.
I have an IQ of
Is there? Can I ask you?
170.
Is there any better feeling than being like super drunk and then being in the backseat of a car while you're driving through Manhattan at nighttime and you're like, God damn, this city's so beautiful.
It's like a damn music video
was just
outside.
doing that yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
It's so
Look
good.
at all the lights.
Yeah.
Oh,
just like
wow.
an Uber or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so beautiful. I've genuinely thought, am I about to do this as like a treat for myself, like for no other reason? I've thought about that. I've never done it. But like I
into
have
an
thought about
Uber?
like treating myself to just like being really drunk and just being in the back of an Uber and just like a really long little drive.
Oh, well, all you
you-
need is the train to be down, and this is a very real thing you could do.
Exactly.
Just
yeah.
book it to go like around the block.
Yeah.
Take me away. Have fun.
I was at a SNL after party once.
Okay.
Whoa.
Not to brag.
It's pretty nice.
And I was bummed a cigarette
Mhm.
that happened to be laced, I think, with ketamine.
Oh no.
And I didn't.
Damn,
Justin
Lauren's
Timberlake.
crazy.
Yeah. And
Claire, why don't you take this?
you're gonna
Hold it.
puff on this.
a little more your speed.
Hold it in.
And I stayed up until the sun came up, and then I got a car back home, and I'm looking around, and like the sun's reflecting off the buildings. Like, this is the most beautiful city. Like I was feeling that 10 times
Yeah.
that feeling, and I was like, why do I feel so awesome right now? And then I was like, oh no, I'm high. And it was hard to be happy, but
Sure.
I couldn't help it.
When you realize that you were on ketamine.
Yeah, but the city did look quite beautiful.
It wasn't just all the stories inside of New York.
No,
Yeah.
it was the drug that I got on
Yeah.
accident.
The songs about New York should have to have that as a disclaimer about like, and it's very fun, but it's because you're on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of that's like forget it.
Otherwise, the urban density is just
Are we
fun.
not saying that ketamine is the way to survive New York, much like being drunk is how you survive a car crash?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
They are but one in the same tale.
That's what we're saying
That's what we're saying.
here
Indeed
on
we are.
Quorators.
Answers that need improvement. Richard McGinnis says no.
No.
Wiccan High Priest.
You're
Wiccan
wrong,
High-
Richard
Wick-
McGinnis.
Wiccan High Priest Richard says no.
You live in Thailand and you're wrong.
Damn.
And he says that drunk driving has no positives. So there you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
nerd.
right.
Way to bring the fun down.
Wait, Susan Zook?
Where is this? Susan Zook, who is a part-time beekeeper.
My first thought is you can't say
Bookkeeper,
that.
sorry.
You can't say
I got
that.
too excited when I thought it said beekeeper.
No. A bookeeper is someone who tends ghosts.
Yeah, there you go. So not a hunter of ghosts, but a keeper of them.
Yeah.
Zookeeper.
I feel like you can't call someone Susan Zook.
What, like a
It
slur?
just sounds like it's a slur of some kind.
How much watch?
Too many
Richard?
Zooks in this neighborhood.
Oh, no.
Before all the Zooks moved in.
Oh yeah, it's just several Jason Mantzoukases in your town. She lives in Portland.
I'd move out.
That's honestly like it's not a bad slur for Greek people.
Writing that down.
Zooks.
Okay, let's do. I don't
Please.
know.
Yeah.
Let me see.
We
how
got one
far
or
we
two
are.
more in us, I think.
Let's do it.
Let's
Okay.
do one or two more. There's more
Okay.
philosophy questions.
Most
Is this
okay.
philosophy? Yes. There's one more philosophy here.
Okie dokie.
It seems human beings are the most pathetic. All other beings live the way they are created for.
Yeah.
In giving some abilities with mind, I feel we have been punished. It's like we are already in hell. When will this stop?
Now, this is an extreme situation.
This
Living
is
in
definitely
hell?
extreme.
We are already in hell. I have to find the person who asked this question.
When it will stop, I guess the freaking Ragnarok would be my guess. Would be the great battle at the end of time.
Okay. Mutulakshmi, I think.
Great pronunciation on that.
Thank you.
You need to go
That's the
to
name of the person who
counseling, and you also need Jesus as well.
He's asked, or they've asked a bunch of questions. None of them are super exciting. They're all about spirituality.
Hmm.
Right. It's a philosopher.
It is a
okay.
philosopher.
This is a very deep person. This is a very deep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so basically saying like, why don't we live in the way we were designed for?
I guess.
Is that it?
Well, but in giving some abilities with mind, I feel we have been punished. And so that is because you ate of the fruit of knowledge. And you are being punished for that when you could have eaten of the fruit of life.
Human beings are the most
Again, flavorful foods are punishment. Again.
Sweet.
What is it?
Salty.
When will you learn?
Yeah. Stop eating nice things.
I wish I wasn't given some abilities.
There are a lot of related questions about humans being pathetic.
Yeah, a lot of people think humans are pathetic. Why
They
are people pathetic?
are.
These are all written
Claire.
by villains.
It's true. Look at
Wait,
us.
are there- wait.
We're podcasting.
I just had another question. Do any other animals get sunburns?
Oh, they must.
I
right?
think they probably do.
I need to write this down.
Actually,
I've been
we're
sunburned
on
through
we're
my
on a
scalp.
questions website.
There are what are those? The animals that are all white.
Oh, albinos.
Albino.
If you're albino, anything like an albino croc is probably
Oh,
always,
that's probably true.
always getting out the lotion.
I can't find.
Okay, well, maybe we asked this question. We haven't done this in a while.
What creatures other than animals get sunburned?
Oh yes.
This is on
Meet
Quora.com again.
Tigger the
questions website.
tomcat. Okay.
So he's got apparently been sunburned. He's just a neighborhood cat. He's very
With
sweet.
half-
An
Good
average
size.
orange tomcat.
Okay. Poor thing.
Let's see. Birds, according to the AI.
Animals with
Wow.
light skin.
And they get closer to the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pigs.
Fly too close.
We really shouldn't eat pigs.
Pigs
it's so
are pretty
fucked
much
up.
people.
Is that
Yeah.
not proof of just how awesome flying is? Where they're like, all right, I'm getting a sunburn, but this is delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep,
Totally.
yep.
Yeah.
They got places to go.
Icarus had a big issue with this.
Yeah.
Flew too close to the sun, that guy.
Yeah.
And they have nice feathers to cover them up, too.
Yeah. And wait, Icarus was what country of origin was he, or what part of the world was he from? Greece?
I think so.
Gotta be Greece.
Yeah. Well, probably had a darker complexion. Maybe he
Sure.
probably could tan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not burning.
Yeah.
Yeah, his time in the Mediterranean has prepared him.
Yeah.
But didn't prepare his wings, did it, folks?
Nope.
Yeah, he didn't
Nope.
think about the wings.
You learned something on this podcast.
That's why it's
So-
under education.
One of the reasons pigs bathe in the mud is to avoid sunburn.
Pigs are people.
Whoa.
Good for
Why
them.
don't you
I
read
love
a book
that.
for once?
I love
That
that.
shows an
Smart
elephant.
move, pigs. Great. If you're a pig, I like you.
Yeah.
We gotta stop eating these guys.
They're too smart. They're too
They're
cool.
way too similar to people.
They
Yeah.
look
Wow.
like us.
They're pretty much
Yeah.
the same as elephants. Also, I love that when people like eat meat, like they eat like human meat, the first thing is like, this tastes a lot like pig.
Yeah, they
And
call
it's
it
like,
the
it's-
long pig.
It's the long
Really?
pig.
Yeah, it's a nickname for human meat.
Yeah.
Who said that?
When Jeremy and
I
I
just
eat,
did.
are at our human meat parties, we say this all the time because it's so
Yeah.
obvious when you're there.
The long pig.
Where do you get your
according to-
where do you get your pulled pork? Fucking Massachusetts, which is like a suburb.
Probably
Springfield,
Dorchester.
I'm looking at
Oh,
Wikipedia.
check
The long pig just says
Oh, God.
redirect to
Oh, no.
cannibalism.
Oh no.
Interesting little picture in the human cannibal.
Contributor AH are the initials. Who could that?
I've heard of 4-H, but AH?
Army Hammer.
Oh,
Who's 4-H?
4-H.
you don't know about
It's
4-H?
a farm organization. Tell me when you're talking to a city boy. I don't know what 4-H
You
is.
don't know about 4-H?
I don't
Shoot.
know who 4-H is.
Get off the human cannibalism.
All right,
wiki.
it's
we're
gone.
we're reading Quora.
Okay, so reptiles.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the AI.
Many
apparently.
reptile. Okay.
Insects, according
this
to
is
the
an
AI.
AI.
This is the AI
No,
telling
Oh,
us.
okay.
Well, this seems maybe wrong.
So who knows? This is just a robot guessing, as far as I can tell.
Insects get affected by UV radiation? What?
Well, yeah, you burn an ant up. If
It
you
makes
got
sense to me that pretty much all
Well, yeah, I
animals
mean, like-
get sunburned.
I don't think any animals are above fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could die for
Yeah.
sure.
Animals are not above fire. It is one of the primordial forces.
You think you're better than fire?
Yeah.
Maybe take a step back. Maybe think about where you came from.
What is the?
We're still on the sunburn question and not the one
yeah,
we
sorry.
asked.
Okay.
Yeah, humans are the most pathetic. This question was posted in the Enlightenment parentheses spiritual category and the everyday philosophy of life and human condition categories. I can only respond with the awakened perspective. Humans are not separate from the whole. This is just like an answer. It's all life.
Philosophical answer.
It's all what is exactly as it is, and so it's all exactly as it should be. Or we could say nothing is out of order in the universe. This apparent dualistic universe. These are all italics, these words that I'm saying like that for those listening on the audio feed.
Thank you for that.
Which is most people. Lucas is not watching. He has his eyes closed.
I'm just taking a little snooze. I'm resting my eyes.
Lucas is an audio listener for this episode.
The answers in this thread are just convincing the question asker to live.
Aw.
To live or find God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only one of the two.
One or the other. I mean, if you must, perish.
Everyone's
is
giving very
too
serious
much.
answers to this.
Oh, wait, what was that? Wait, what was that quote? I
Oh,
wanna
wait,
see
we
that.
had a list on the bottom
Oh,
there.
hello.
What quote are we looking at? This one?
There was one a little bit below. There was like, oh, yes, that.
This is an ad
That's
for the
an ad.
Oh,
website
never mind then.
Gusto.
Jennifer saving.
Hold on, I have an answer to why humans are the most pathetic. It's because you could save $8,000 annually by
switching to Gusto.
That's
Or
huge.
Gusto. Okay.
I don't know. It's probably Gusto.
It's definitely Gus.
It's definitely Gusto.
They're
That's
trying
what
to
the word
make names
is.
out of all these words.
I know. I'm sorry.
Jeremy, scroll down.
Okay.
There, scroll down farther. Keep going. You're about to hit my spot. Okay, Swami Jai Deep has a tight 4 on this. 1, life is suffering. 2, there is reason for sufferings and it can be corrected. 3, desires are the root cause of sufferings. 4, Nirvana is available to every human.
Oh, baby!
I hope that answered your question. That's enlightened mystic Swami Jai Deep.
Nirvana.
That is good. That
Yep.
is very good.
Thank you.
That
That's
actually
the
hit me
facts.
deep when I learned about that in high school. The idea that the idea of suffering is because of the expectations you actually have and that you have for the world. I was like, oh shit, maybe I am more in control of it. I should just accept depression more.
Oh, yeah.
We should be accepting all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
There's
you,
nothing better than
Swami, whose
accepting.
email is on
Enlightened
this.
Don't you think?
If anyone wants to email him,
If you would like to email
you
Swami,
can.
there it is, but don't.
Don't do it.
Can we read out the email or no?
I mean,
I don't think
Nah,
you should.
you don't have
do
to.
that.
It's
You do it if
have
you want.
to.
You'll find
so
them.
easy to find.
You'll find them.
I don't need to get people to do that.
I do like the pose he's giving to the camera in his profile
He's really
picture.
going off. Yeah. He's kind of like mean mugging.
He's
it.
feeling it.
That's kind of big money.
Do you see who his one follower that we know is? Time of Pizza.
I am a pizza is everywhere today.
How many people does this fucker follow?
A lot.
2,677 people.
On Quora, that's a lot of people, though.
That is a lot.
That's like having a 20,000x.com count.
He said he's quitting the site because people are too mean to him.
Oh, no. I think
But
that's...
he's
Except
clearly
he's
still
not because he
there.
was posting on election day. And it said that last time we
He
were on here.
posts every single day asking what would happen if he got eaten.
Let's do one more question. Let's do a good question.
What would my sister do if I want to be a pizza?
Wait, 3 answers?
I am a pizza.
Okay.
Okay,
One
for
more.
MD.
One you want to do, Alex?
Medical
for this?
questions.
Yeah,
Let's do some
slam
medical
that.
questions.
Let's do it.
Here.
Do you have a specific one you wanted to do, Alex?
I did this last time too. Welcome to QuoraMD. Won't we find out why you are sick? Okay.
Let's do this one.
Okay.
Is it possible to commercialize a drink made of men's semen? What would semen collection centers be like?
This is 2 questions.
All right, thank you for listening.
The semen collection centers would be freaking awesome.
They already got those.
They do have those, yeah.
I'm trying to think of
Check.
are there
It's called your mom's house.
Oh.
It's called your freaking mom's house, dog.
Boom, baby.
That's it. That was
It's the
perfect.
center.
Oh god. It'd probably be difficult to buy human fluids of any kind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the FDA is going to be all over your ass
Exactly,
for this.
yeah.
I dare a
Yeah.
cat to sleep through this podcast because I'm so fucking amped up right now.
Can I just say also, so many of these related questions are fucking insane.
I like, how do you show guys shooting their semen?
What will happen if sperm enters a male body?
It rejects it.
Can a man drink his semen?
A man?
Yeah.
Do women like the
How do
smell
you
of
feed your
semen?
man semen to him? So that's just like, how do I deceive someone?
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
horny enough, you go back to a childlike state where
Yeah.
sentences just kind of flow forth from you.
That is.
How can a
So
man
funny.
feel when sperm is released?
Wait,
I want to know.
We have a good answer
Please.
to the initial question by Al Marshall. He says, what a way to spread disease. A lot of comments on that. It is mostly a way to spread disease, and you should not do it.
Anonymous.
I mean, yeah, if you want to be boring.
I thought this is what vitamin water was.
Well, I mean, I feel like we would be getting the disease-free semen.
Oh,
if
yeah.
we're
Like
getting
they purify
bottled.
it?
Yeah.
They boil it
Oh my God,
first?
you're such a prude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, they're taking all the
Joseph
nutrients out of it
Schuyler.
by
I'm not raw dogging
pasteurizing.
my milk or anything either. Why would I raw dog my semen?
Don't call it raw dogging the
Why
milk.
would no? Why would I raw dog my
I
semen?
think we
if
just
don't raw
found a
dog my
title.
milk?
I actually drink pasteurized semen. It's healthier.
Whoa, that's a thought. The idea, can you do that with semen?
Probably.
If you boil it.
What happens if you boil?
If you
It's healthier.
I bet it kills the semen because
sperm.
hot tubs do that.
Hot dog.
Oh, you can't get
Oh,
pregnant in a
yeah.
hot tub. And that's advice for all the fellas out
Yeah,
there.
my main thing
you
is
can't get pregnant
If you have sex in a
with
hot tub, it's like the hot tub is your condom.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Low,
That's
low
tips
loads
for
in
men.
hot tub.
That's so helpful.
You can do it in a hot tub.
Do not sue us. When you have a baby. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but so originally the question was, can you make a drink out of men's sperm? And somebody named Joseph has edited the question to be semen. I don't know how
Okay.
this is possible.
That's
This-
punch up.
I don't know if this
Yeah.
is the same
Yep.
guy or what, but this guy is like a Quora expert.
All the best comics
That's
have a
7
Joseph Schuler.
Yeah, this guy works for like Chris Rock or whatever. Did he ask the question or he just punched it up? I think he just punched it up. Oh no,
He
but
punched up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's nice of him.
How do you do that? That's crazy.
Asking nicely?
You got to be better at the computer. He
Yeah.
studied at DeVry. It says.
He pays
Oh my
for
God, pretty big.
Yeah. Well, he's
Pretty big.
Advance your
computer man.
life.
He
You can go to a game specialization degree.
he pays
Yeah.
for Quora Plus.
Oh.
must
This is his
be
favorite
nice.
website.
Giving
Money
money.
bags.
Is that like getting verified on Quora? Is
Kind
that?
of, yeah.
Okay.
It's like the premium post. So
Yeah.
sometimes you'll click on a post and it'll be like, actually, that's very interesting why you ask if your sister can milk you. And then it'll fade to black and it'll be like, for the rest of this post, click on Quora.
Like a New York Times article.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
only
my
$4
God.
a month. I think we should do it.
That's if you pay for the year. It's $7 if you just do a monthly.
Shit.
I simply can't do
I'm
it.
hearing a business
It's
expense.
just, it's,
We have a company.
maybe if we get like an angel investor
Yes.
here, maybe like a
whale.
Soros bucks.
If we can get some venture capital money.
George
into
Soros
this
give us
podcast.
$44 for Quora Plus.
We just become like Red Scare but for fucking Quora.
God damn.
This
So-
guy's asked 7,000 questions.
Yo,
Damn. This
respect.
guy, he needs to feel better in life.
I love the people
Oh,
who
sorry, 7,000
actually use
answers.
Quora like the way you use Facebook. Like they are on it every day
Yeah.
and are just trying
Yeah.
to build community.
Whoa. How does lactase remain active in adults, even though it's only supposed to be active during infancy when consuming milk?
So he's answered all these. These are all his
Oh, these
answers.
are answers. Oh, I thought he was
Yes,
asking about
I
them.
messed up. It's
I
answers.
see. Okay.
He's an IT professional, so he knows a lot about lactase.
He does say that there's no bad side effects from
Okay.
masturbating besides maybe a little chafing. Use
Just
lube.
Thanks.
Period.
Nice.
Period.
It can be good. You don't want
That's
to
one for the
harden your gland.
Oh.
Anyway, go off, Joseph.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Get out of-
Okay.
get
Yeah.
out of
So
here.
I think we've nailed this medical question.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're done for
I
the
think
day
we've
now.
nailed all these questions.
Yes, I think you're right on
There's
that.
no room for improvement. It's what we call a perfect podcast. Lukas, thank you so much for coming on Quorators, America's #1 Quora-based podcast. Where
Thank
can
you
our
so much.
listeners find you at home and abroad?
At home, you can find me in your home. I will be there. In your bathroom, under the floorboards. I'm doing it. No, you can find me on all social media at Lukas T. Arnold, because Lucas Arnold was taken.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
By
I'm
the
an asshole.
coward
Do you
Lucas
worry
Arnold.
people will think
By a
you're Lucas
photographer, asshole.
Arnold?
Yeah, sorry, say that again?
Do you worry people will think your name is Lucas Tarnold?
Everyone does.
Oh.
No one thinks that it's a middle initial T. They're like, I thought your name was Luca and then Starnold. I'm like,
Oh.
that's not her name. No, it's
Yeah.
just a middle initial. And yeah, I once got pulled up at a club and they said Lukas T. Arnold, and I was like, you guys realize that that's not what I go by ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but you can find me at Lukas T. Arnold on all social media. You could also check out my podcast, Two Nosy Meerkats. We're on all social media at Two Nosy Meerkats. Follow me, come see me, do shows, sign up for my mailing list, and thank you guys for having me.
How are
Thanks for doing
meerkats'
it.
hands?
Meerkat's hands, they get the job done.
Okay, that's great. If you would like to know more about our show and get bonus episodes every Thursday, we are on patreon.com/Quorators.
Go to the live show.
Oh yeah, go to the live show.
Live show December
don't
14th.
you?
Link in bio, crazy tits in bio, and come and support
That's
me.
not even on Twitter anymore.
My
that.
bio is full of my huge melons
That was like 6
where I
months
bear
ago.
them all, and you got to milk me there.
And you can break a watermelon with those melons.
All right.
Here we go.